All right, guys, so I get to read Axis #1, a book I pretty much didn't know I was going to be waiting for. If you read Uncanny Avengers at any point, I mean, the seeds are planted in the very, 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 very beginning of that book. And holy balls, it is so intense, like every other page. It starts off with an insanely awesome, humorous, lighthearted take, almost too lighthearted, almost not enough to get you ready for what's going to happen. But the Avengers, with this great banter, where Rick Remender just does this amazing job having these characters talk to each other and talk smack before they're about to go smack some stuff down. But being that we know, everyone should know, the Red Onslaught is the bad guy, being a mashup between the Red Skull and Professor Xavier, which is nuts to begin with. Knowing that he's the bad guy, I mean, things start to escalate very fast, and things get crazy very fast. In a way that it's kind of like, how is anything gonna be changed from this? Of course, Tony Stark has a way to do it. And as we go on to the story, there's a lot of jaw-dropping moments in this. And some of them are a little more intense than others. Some of them are just kind of like, why did you do that? Why is this happening? What is going on? And of course, there's good guys fighting good guys. They make their, reconciliations with each other, but it doesn't end, it's still #1, but it doesn't end with a good forecast for the future. Let's put it that way. Some people go through their things, blah, blah, blah. They go through emotions and they feel and they come together, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're throwing you into you went from the fryer into the fire, but actually that fire is Mount Doom and you're Gollum and you're completely consumed in lava. Like, it's nuts. It's crazy. I can't wait to see where this goes. The implications of this are going to be nuts. And I mean, we're already kind of seeing things in Avengers and things like that. Like, the ending isn't completely open. Completely closed. You kind of know that everyone's going to be okay for the most part, but they're not. And it's really nuts. I can't wait to see how this plays out, being that it's probably my favorite villain, the one I hate the most, because he's so easy to hate. It's actual hatred that you can have for this person because he is a harbinger of hate. The Red Skull, he's a terrible person. So he's absolutely my favorite villain because he's the one I don't want around the most. Doctor Doom I can deal with, he's a guy. This person, Doc Ock I can deal with, he's just a person. All these other great villains. Joker gives him a run for his money because he's just nuts. But the Red Skull has like a overzealous vendetta against the world. And now he has the most powerful mutant's mind to use that and control everyone. And it's absolutely insane. If you liked any part of Uncanny Avengers, if you liked the first 3 issues of Uncanny Avengers when John Cassidy was still drawing it, it pretty much mirrors what's going on in there, but on a scale that's way more massive than anything you can ever think of. Okay, maybe not anything you can ever think of, because Infinity was pretty massive. This is a little less than that, because it's focusing on Earth, but it's dealing with way more personal things and way more personal characters. Instead of being the scope of the universe like a Hickman event book, it's more like a Bendis book where you're feeling everyone's emotions internally and within the group and how they deal with that. And I like that so much more. Even though I love Hickman and his events in the last couple that he's done, I feel this is such a good change of pace for Marvel and more along the lines of what they are known for and what they should be doing. So this is a very long-winded review for a very short book about a lot of crazy things, and I feel this is one of the best event books I've read in a long time. I can't wait to see the fallout from this so much, even though we already kind of are, but I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Even the artwork. I hate the artist, but I love it. It's so good. So I'm giving it 5 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. I would give it more.